Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium and to the 2015 Spring Commencement of the University of Wisconsin at Madison. Let's everyone join in a round of applause to honor and congratulate today's honorees, the graduates of 2015. We brought commencement back to Camp Randall just last year, establishing a long tradition, and it is great to be gathered in one place with graduates, friends, and family. You notice it's not raining? The director of the National Weather Service is a three-time UW alum, so he came through. It is my pleasure now to introduce to you the members of our official party seated behind me. And I'm going to ask each of them to stand up when their name is called and to remain standing, and ask you to please hold your applause until we've been through everyone. Sarah Mangelsdorf, Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. Edmund Manydeeds, member of the UW System Board of Regents. Wendy Crone, Interim Dean of the Graduate School. John Carl Scholes, Dean of the College of Letters and Science. Katie Couric, our keynote speaker. She brought her own fans. Margaret Raymond, Dean of the Law School. Francois Artalio-Magnier, Dean of the School of Business. Julie Underwood, Dean of the School of Education. Stephen Swanson, Dean of the School of Pharmacy. Catherine Vandenbush, Dean of the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences. Marcia Malik, Vice Chancellor for Research and Graduate Education. Guido Podesta, Interim Vice Provost and Dean of International Studies. Raymond Tafora, Vice Chancellor for Legal Affairs. Ian Robertson, Dean of the College of Engineering. Kelly Trumbull, Chair of Wisconsin Alumni Association's President's Advisory Council. Maria Giannopoulos, Senior Class President. Annie Paul, Senior Class Vice President. Doug Moss, Senior Class Secretary. Brady Beck, Senior Class Treasurer. Paul Robbins, Director of the Nelson Institute for Environmental Studies. Robert Golden, Dean of the School of Medicine and Public Health. Joellen Fair, Professor of Journalism and Mass Communication and Chair of the University Committee, the Executive Committee of the University Senate. Jeffrey Russell, Dean of the Division of Continuing Studies. Catherine May, Dean of the School of Nursing. Soyen Shim, Dean of the School of Human Ecology. Paula Bonner, President and CEO of the Wisconsin Alumni Association. Lori Berquam, Vice Provost for Student Life and Dean of Students. Mark Markell, Dean of the School of Veterinary Medicine. And Norma Salvador, Executive Director of the Arts Institute. At this point, I also want to thank the members of our faculty who are present and ask them to stand. All the faculty rise who are here. And finally, the graduates who were chosen by their dean to represent their school or college by carrying the flag in the academic procession. Please stand. Join me in giving a round of applause to all of these individuals. The friends and families of today's graduates, you can all be seated behind me. Friends and families of today's graduates have the best seat in the house to share this moment. The seats where Badger fans have been cheering on our gifted student athletes since 1917. And just for the record, the very first game played here in Camp Randall 98 years ago was a shutout. We trounced Minnesota. Today we celebrate not only your graduation from one of the world's top universities, but also an historic point in time. This spring is the 150th anniversary of the graduation of the very first women from UW. Can you give me my... There were 6 women in the class of 1865. They earned degrees from 2-year teacher training program that was then called the Normal Department. And they paved the way for the first women bachelor degree candidates 4 years later. All of which leads me to one final pop quiz before you graduate. Did the appearance of women on this campus launch A, a celebration, or B, a vigorous effort to shut down the Normal Department so they'd leave? You guessed it, the answer is B. Helping to lead the opposition was Paul Chadbourne, a chemistry professor who served briefly as university president. He felt strongly that women and men should be educated separately, and Dr. Chadbourne won that fight briefly. The Normal Department was abolished, but then John Bascom became president, and one of his first acts was to grant women full coeducational status. Years later, the Board of Regents had a bit of fun naming the campus's first female dormitory after Paul Chadbourne. Today we understand our strength is our diversity. We are proud to be a place where all genders, all backgrounds, all nationalities come together, and every qualified student has an opportunity to be in college, whatever their family income, home community, gender identity, or ethnic or racial background. We are especially proud to welcome so many first-generation students here. Students like Noe Vital, who graduates today with a double major in marketing and entrepreneurship. Noe is a business school ambassador and an inventor. He's also the son of immigrants who never had the opportunity to go beyond elementary school. They came here to give their children a better life. Noe's family is here today, along with so many other families who've supported their students along this journey. And these stands are filled with family and friends. And I'm going to ask the students to rise and give a round of applause to all those who have supported them over the last several years. Please be seated. Today, we mark the end of your studies at one of the nation's top universities. And what experience it has been. Back-to-back trips to the Final Four, not to mention the Rose Bowl, the Women's Frozen Four, and many other national sports tournaments. You've taught the nation the meaning of jump around. Yours is a class that knows how to have fun. In your time here, you helped us consume 400,000 gallons of Babcock ice cream. You inaugurated the new Union South. You celebrated the end of the construction project on State Street Mall, found your way through the maze of restoration projects at the Memorial Union, and competed for the best Instagram of sunset on the terrace. You spotted foxes on campus, battled for Bascom in a snowball fight that's going to go down in history, welcomed the President of the United States to campus, and got into an epic March Madness Twitter exchange. Your joy here has been contagious. In your time here, the nation couldn't get enough of Madison, Wisconsin. We've been named best college town in the Big Ten, one of the nation's happiest cities, one of the best cities for young professionals, the most livable city in America, and this is the award that drives all the others, best food carts in the nation from USA Today. The nation also couldn't get enough of UW. Niall Horan created a huge store with his Bucky shirt, and UW alum Anders Holm showed us some love on Comedy Central's Workaholics. You've also worked hard here, perhaps harder than you knew you could when you arrived. The class of 2015 has stood out for its dedication to community service and to volunteering beyond the borders of campus to help others. That's the Wisconsin idea, and you have lived it in all sorts of ways. Desiree Parker of La Crosse committed herself to finding permanent homes for children after growing up in the Wisconsin foster care system. Desiree earns a master's degree in social work today. Alan Chen of Minocqua emigrated from China at age 7. His academic excellence, volunteerism, and research recently earned him a prestigious scholarship from the Bascom Hill Society, and he's planning to use it to go to medical school. Kimberly Din of Midland, Michigan, earns her degree in chemical engineering. She has been a standout member of the UW golf team and an active participant in research, all while maintaining a 4.0 GPA. She's a Chancellor Scholar, a Lead Scholar, and will be attending MIT next year. Haley Freeler of Economawalk has been called UW's fashionista. She graduates today with a degree in textile and apparel design and has built a lasting legacy with her mission to make this campus more accessible and more aware of the issues that people with disabilities face. Haley was just named Outstanding Senior in Design Studies by the faculty of the School of Human Ecology. Desiree, Alan, Kimberly, Haley, they're extraordinary, but they are not unique in this class. Every one of you has worked hard and achieved much, and I could tell a story about each of you, I suspect. If all of us have done it right, the world has been open to you here, a world of ideas and possibilities and questions, a world that you will carry with you as you leave this place and begin to put your education to use to help address the many and complex challenges that we face. As you move forward, I urge you to recognize your education has only just begun. Continue to look for new experiences and new ways to stretch yourself. Seek out people who know more than you do and offer help when you have something to contribute. You will find that teachers learn as much from their students as students learn from their teachers. I hope your time here has taught you the importance of showing up, not just for classes, but for your life. Some of you have heard of the photographer Tanya Hollander and her project called Are You Really My Friend? She decided one day that too many of her acquaintances were only online, and she vowed to visit every one of her 626 Facebook friends across the world and take their picture. She's captured her odyssey in an exhibit that's touring the nation, but she said in her TED Talk that the most important thing she learned was that simply showing up matters. So unplug occasionally. Stop multitasking. Turn off Candy Crush. I can see you out there. Take a break from Spotify and connect with people in real time. Do something new, maybe something that scares you a bit, without worrying how it's going to look on Snapchat. To borrow from a wise and wonderful wizard named Albus Dumbledore, if you're holding out for universal popularity, I'm afraid you'll be waiting a very long time. I, for one, can't wait to see what you do next. Wherever your path leads, I hope that you've learned during your years here at UW something that will help you be better, a better worker, a better friend, a better person. And wherever you go, be sure to come back and visit us ever so often here in Madison and tell us how you're doing. Thank you for being part of this community. Congratulations, and on Wisconsin! I now have the pleasure of introducing Regent Edmund Manydeeds, who's been a member of the UW System Board of Regents since 2010. Regent Manydeeds earned a law degree from the University of Wisconsin Law School and an undergraduate degree in sociology and social work from UW Superior. He's an attorney with the Eau Claire firm of Ritchie, Gettinger, and Manydeeds. A member of the Standing Rock Sioux tribe, he's the first Native American to serve on the Board of Regents. Manydeeds was appointed by the Supreme Court of Wisconsin to the Board of Attorneys' Professional Responsibility, now the Office of Lawyer Regulation, and also served on Governor Jim Doyle's Judicial Selection Committee. Please join me in welcoming Regent Manydeeds.